Hello and welcome. This is part of our how-to series. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the automated shutdown or a restart I use for my lab. If you are running multiple Windows machines or even Linux, for this example I will use Windows, but if you have Linux or Windows, you can automate the restart of a machine or a shutdown. Let's say you've been doing some lab and then you're all done. You want to shut down all your Windows machines or Linux machines. You can automate that shutdown by creating one line. For example, if we go to the CMD or the command prompt, I can actually say I can run shutdown -R, that means restart, or -S will be shutdown, and then I will give a time -T 05. 05 means 5 seconds. If I hit enter, this command will restart the machine. And if I get that command and put it in a notepad, save it as a batch file, I can then use it as a batch file that I can use for restart and shutdown. So let's try this command and then count 5. I will hit enter now and then we will keep counting. So if we hit enter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The machine now restarted in 5 seconds. And when that completes, I want to use that line and save it on my desktop, and then I can use it, either double click on that file, it will restart the machine, or automate it. So I will show you both. Let's wait for this machine to restart. Okay, the machine restarted. Let me log in back. So we have that command that we run from the command line, restarting the machine. It also can shut it down. So let's create that file on the desktop as a notepad, and let's call it restart. Restart, that's one, and then let's create another one for shutdown. If we now go to the file browser and go to the C drive, and from here we have Windows, and if you go to System32, so System32 here, in here we have shutdown. And so if you go to S, shutdown, right here. So this is the one we're using. And if you go to the file location, copy address as text. And if you go to the restart, for example, let's do the restart and paste it here. Then we need to use shutdown. And since it's a restart, we say -R. And for how long you want to wait. If somebody wants to save, you can say maybe 30 seconds. But here I just want to put 5 seconds. And this file is now done. We can copy and save it. If we now go to the shutdown, you paste the same, but instead of R, we put S and then save it. That's now saved. Both of them are now saved. What we're going to do is to save this file as a batch file. And if we go to restart first, let's just check what we have. That's all clear. And then file, save as. It's a restart, but we need to add .bat and save it. And when you save, it changes to this one. And also for the shutdown, if you save it, save as, and just add .bat. That's a Windows batch file. And that also creates a shutdown. Now we have 2 files. This will be empty. It will be deleted. So if you double click, we're not using those. So we will be using now these 2 files. If I double click on the restart, the machine should restart in 5 seconds. So let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. So we wait until the machine restarts. Okay, so now the machine restarted. Let's log in again. So you can see you can actually create that batch file and you can use it for restart. For example, if you're doing a lab and then a machine gets stuck and you want to restart quickly, or maybe you remote to a machine, so remote desktop, you might not have the shutdown button. You cannot see when you are on a remote. So you can put that file on the desktop and just double click on it. It can restart the machine. For the shutdown, it's also the same. So let's do the shutdown as well. I double click on that one. and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The shutdown is also working. So that's how you create that file where you point to where the shutdown file is, and then you use the options -R and -S, and then you provide the timing you need. You can give it 60, like 30 seconds, or maybe 60 seconds, whatever you want to do. And that time, within that time, the machine will do the shutdown or the restart. And in this video, we'll stop here, but for the next video, I'll show you how to use the Windows scheduler, and that can actually automate the shutdown specific times or specific days, however you want it. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.